What the hell?
So that is started. Welcome to Slightly Off Topic Podcast. This is episode 94 with y'all. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Devin, I'm doing fantastic. I hope you're just living the dream over there as well.
Oh, I'm doing what I can. My laptop's not holding the charge very well, but I'm just gonna do this, and
See what happens?
hopefully it'll be all right until I need it for my piece at the end. Blake,
Yeah.
Christmas was just passed. Did you and the family have a fantastic Christmas? Like my family and I, who had a fantabulous Christmas as well? Because this was definitely one of those Christmases that I can actually say I enjoyed.
I'm glad.
I had no need to rush around to see other friends and family, to have Christmas with them. Just hung out, opened presents, got fat, made a bomb ass prime rib. For my first time doing a prime rib, now it was only baked in the oven, but that prime rib was
Yeah.
tasty,
Yeah, I saw your Snapchats. They looked delicious.
nice and juicy.
Yeah. That thing had those little slits on top of it that held the juice. They were the little puddles when you pulled it out. It was epic.
Yeah.
I loved it. I had a little foodgasm.
Foodgasm, you like? Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, It was. Mom was like, "Hey, here you go. This is gonna be for dinner for Christmas." Like 3 days, 4 days before Christmas. I was like, "Oh, all right. I've never cooked a prime rib before, so this will be interesting."
Yeah.
So night before, I'm sitting there. I'm like, "How long do I cook it?" Since I don't have a smoker, I'm just gonna throw it in the oven. So I was seeing it times from like 2.5 to 5 hours. I was like, Jesus. All right. I was like, so what about recipes? Right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I found like 2 or 3 different recipes. I was like, ooh, I like that. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that, take a little bit of that, put it together.
Yeah.
See how it comes out. And,
Yeah.
pretty good. I want to make it a little spicy. Give it a little bit more kick to it next time.
Yeah.
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 I definitely was able to taste the butter because I did a butter rub.
Yeah.
With some Italian seasoning.
Hell yeah. That sounds delicious.
That's what kept it so juicy too, and some bacon grease.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that too.
That bacon grease gave it that just like that perfect like.
Oh yeah, and you probably put the bacon on top.
Had to.
So the
like,
grease is just drizzling down the side.
So I pre-cooked the bacon. Like, I cooked the bacon just enough for it to mold to the prime rib.
Yeah.
And so it could still cook
Yeah.
in the oven.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was such a good idea.
I bet.
Such a good idea. Next time I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna drizzle some like brown sugar over.
Ooh, god damn. Some honey?
Yeah.
Oh damn, son. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go home and make me a prime rib sandwich now.
Yeah, that sounds just about right.
We're probably making our listeners pretty hungry.
Yeah.
About food. Speaking of food, I can't wait for New Year's food.
Oh yeah, let's make some more mouth waters.
Yeah, I'm gonna make us some beer cheese.
That sounds delicious. Might have to melt the beer cheese on something.
Especially some of that smoked meat you're
Oh,
gonna have.
man. So we got two double racks. So there's 4 racks of ribs total. And then there's what is that? It's a beef brisket. And I think that thing's only like 10 pounds or something like that.
I'm gonna need to make my beer cheese here, by the way.
There you go.
I'm gonna be here a little early. Because,
We're okay with that.
We got some partying to do before.
We do.
We got some partying to do before the party.
Yeah. We got
Guns.
we
to
got
shoot,
things we need to do.
guns to shoot.
Yeah, we got people showing up early.
People showing up. Podcasts to hit.
Yeah, I mean,
We should probably do the podcast before everyone's intoxicated.
exactly. Yeah, because if you do the other way around, then
Oh, and guys, we're gonna have a special guest.
oh yeah,
Special guests.
hopefully
Guest or guests.
we get 1 or 2 of them over here early, and we can come down here and sneak away, or else we're gonna have to do it like the rub my pussy episode on the gate or on the grill. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be like that one, just with like 10 people.
Guys,
Someone's going to talk, and people on the other end are going to be like, who the hell?
get the full action.
Who the hell is that?
Full action, that's slightly off topic.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Vaccines.
Yeah.
It's all right, though. That's
We
why-
want to say a big shout out
Give
to
a-
our
give a big
our
shout
new
out.
YouTube. I guess not new, but we're getting back to our YouTube channel. Hopefully, this will be the first video for you.
Gonna apologize now for any swear words that I'm not allowed to say.
Ah, it's okay. YouTube knows we're allowed to have our podcast.
Beep.
But just know that we might need help with getting the little numbers off of there. The numbers right here. Oh, wait. I guess I go this way.
This way.
What, this way? There it is.
Those numbers.
This way. These numbers right here at the bottom of the screen. Yeah. Them and them. Those numbers and letters.
Those numbers.
We can't get rid of them. So if anyone has some intel on that, that'd be great.
Some weird hieroglyphics going on, man.
Some hieroglyphics. And you're like helicoptering with your hand over there. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know what he's doing. But, my Christmas was fucking amazing. I had Christmas Eve and Christmas off work. Christmas Eve, I went over to the in-laws.
Ooh, the in-laws.
And I say that with suspense because
Ooh, it got
you're
suspenseful.
supposed to have suspense with your in-laws, I guess, but I just don't. I'm a very unsuspenseful kind of person. So,
You can be suspenseful.
yeah, only with our friends though.
Yeah, you're right.
Only with the people I am okay with offending.
Because yeah, some of them. It's all right.
Yeah, I can offend them, and at the end of the day, we're still love each other. There's certain people you can't offend and then love each other at the end, or something,
Something like that.
Something like that.
I know what you're trying to say.
or something like that.
I know what you're trying to say.
But yeah, Christmas Eve was fun. I had a deal with myself that I was gonna show up that morning and drink beer mimosa, and about 3 of both of them in, I was like, "Oh, this is a terrible idea."
That is a terrible idea.
But I survived.
Did you like stop drinking at least the beer and kept drinking mimosas, or
No, I went to the
Just
beer. I stopped drinking the mimosas,
Oh man,
but it's
I mean,
okay.
At least you stopped one.
It's okay. I didn't drink actually much after that because we ate open presents. We hung out a little bit.
What was the best present you got?
My hoodie.
That's an Epoch hoodie, guy.
and probably my bow ties and bow ties and ties from you.
Dude, I was sitting there. I was like, those have got Blake written all over them.
Oh yeah, I needed those. Like I was literally about to go to Men's Warehouse again on Christmas Eve to go get more ties. But then I was like, you know what? I'm not even suiting up for Christmas. There's no one I care to suit up in front of.
Nope. Suiting up for New Year's, though.
Oh, yeah.
FNA.
For sure. And I'm going to have to, like, smoke meat, and then after we're done smoking, podcasting, and shooting,
oh no,
I'm going to suit up.
I'm coming to smoke and shoot in the suit.
Oh. Things going to for sure need to be dry cleaned. It's going to smell like smoke.
And some gunpowder, though. That's going to be epoch.
That's like the Marine cologne right there.
Gunpowder and smoked meat.
Yep, gunpowder, smoked meat, and beer.
And beer.
And beer. Smell like all three of them.
Or whiskey.
Or whiskey. Hey, I got a new bottle of whiskey. It's like a small batch. And it's like an 1800s batch.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's not that old, but it's from that generation of recipes. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's like a 90 proof or something like that.
See,
it's a pretty stout bitch.
I want to get absolutely hammered schmammered for New Year's, but at the same time,
no.
I kind of want to just sit back and like
people watch.
Not even people.
I love that.
Not even people watch, because I people watch no matter where I go. So I have new material for my life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's more of, I just want to sit back and enjoy the time.
Oh, yeah.
Good, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
So good.
I want to actually enjoy the time without forgetting.
Was this the beer you had at...
The one that was brewed for my birthday.
So this is, but did you have one of these at, what was it, Friendsgiving? Or no,
Santa.
Secret Santa?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can smell the nuttiness.
Yep.
Like this is a super nutty stout.
I was thinking about I'll probably bring like a 6-pack so we each can have one. No, let's do the other one. You grabbed one and I was like, nope, we're going to do the other one.
I like your roulette idea there. You'd be like, wait, nope.
The other one. Because... who knows what we're going to have now.
I like it. Courtesy of... Fuck, I don't even know who makes that. Where's the box?
What?
Who makes that camera?
I
I was going to do a shout out to him, but I don't even know who makes it.
It's a 4K camcorder by 4K Ultra HD. It doesn't have a manufacturer on it, my guy.
Huh. Well, Amazon hooked us up. We found a pretty cool 4K camera. We have to use the 1080p version of it, as you can see up here on this line of numbers. We had to use the 1080p because, as you can see on this number, it's a 60 frames per second, and it's a lot better picture. And like when you wave your fucking hands around and be crazy, on the 4K, it doesn't get any of that. It's just like you look like you were sitting still after you did all that shit. But so I hope you guys like it. I think we're gonna like it. Also, I want to give a shout out to Twitch. We are trying Twitch for the first time. The first time with me and Devin, because Derek had us on Twitch for a while there, and when we did the switch,
go ahead and
we never made the Twitch switch.
Give our listeners the Twitch name.
So I think the Twitch name you look up is AR15 Build Blake. No, I don't think there's any spaces in it. No spaces, and I think it's all lowercase too.
Ooh.
And then you can also
AR15 build.
You can also look up. You can also look up. Like I said, the title of this episode on Twitch is slightly off topic, episode 94. So you'll be able to find it. Devin, who do you want to make a shout out to while I go potty break?
Oh, I'm gonna give a shout out to RCM Pro for the microphones. Microphones are awesome. Got to give a shout out to all the friends and family that's helped put this studio together. Most of the signs came from Blake's old place. However, purchases of flags from donations have been awesome. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Jimmy Strange and his art studio. Without them, we wouldn't have this painting behind me. I'm going to have to ask for yet another painting from said Mr. Jimmy Strange.
Yes, most definitely. Hey, I wanted to ask you, since you brought up your family. Have you talked to that John guy that me and John went back at it? Not
Joe.
Is it Joe?
Joe.
Is it Joe? Did you talk to Joe
About
that article that you shared?
No.
And I commented on it. I was like, you should show this to Joe.
No.
Because it was totally the exact thing that he was like, that happens to everyone. Everyone does that. So I just thought, I don't know. It was me being in some way facetious. Wait, is that the right word?
No.
Maybe just an ass.
It was more of the
I told you so, maybe?
I told you so with the finger in your face. I fucking told you so.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what? That was between them.
I think he blocked us and left the group, so I didn't even want to pursue that.
Yeah.
You felt the same as me.
You upset him, and I was like, well, shit. Hey, dude, don't appreciate it. Hey, Joe, I'm gonna reach out because I
do apologize, but I had no idea. I would not have called. I would have been a little more professional and been like, "You're mean. You're fucking mean, dude."
No, and see, that's the thing is, Joe.
I know he wasn't trying to be mean.
No, Joe.
But he was being very, what's that word? Condescending. Like I didn't know shit and he knew everything.
He can be, but the only point...
But isn't everyone like that on Facebook?
Everyone's like that on Facebook, but the only point he was trying to get at was bring facts to the table to back up your argument. That was it. That's it.
Yes. I agree with this.
Just
I wasn't the most prepared for that
right,
argument.
Right. And that's where that whole argument led to was, where's your proof? Show me your proof. You don't have the proof. You're not showing me proof. And then
the proof that I did show him wasn't enough, I guess. So, but that's kind of everyone. Anyone you get in an argument with in the comments on a post on Facebook, there's nothing you can show the other person to prove you or them wrong.
And that's the unfortunate reality we live in.
Yeah, wasn't it you that posted the CEO of Apple said get the fuck off Facebook? I think that was you that posted that, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm posting a bunch of stuff.
But it's so true. I mean, it's so toxic. Like, you go on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok, and you won't ever find negativity like that.
See, and I disagree. I think there's a lot of negativity on Twitter.
There is, but you gotta go looking for it. You just scared me. I was like, fuck.
No, Riku went to the window behind you and started looking at me, so fuck you want, boy.
So, I think our breaking news segment that we're gonna go into is gonna go straight into one of our other topics we have, which is something that maybe a lot of people don't care to hear about, but a lot of people seem to be not so sure about. And it's the COVID relief and the spending bill. I did not know that there was two bills conjoined together until a couple days ago.
That's why it was 6,000 pages.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, and that's something a lot of people. That's another thing a lot of people don't know.
They wanted to push it. So
3 hours.
So it was overlooked.
AOC said they had 3 hours to read 5,500 pages. Mm-hmm. And she said it best. She said, this is not politics. We're not fucking working for the people here. You people are holding us hostage. The people that are making these 5,000-page bills are holding Congress hostage. And then you get all the backlash from not being able to read the whole thing before you vote on it.
So, and the question that's been brought up several
and neither of us like AOC.
Times. No, several times this week.
But she does have a point.
No, it was.
I don't like her, but she has a fucking point.
Well, so it was absolutely asinine that it was a 6,000. It was 6,000 pages.
Yeah,
absolutely. I'm totally bumping those numbers up. It was more like 55, like you said. But,
yeah. I think but 500 pages more, was it? It's not a difference.
Sorry.
5,500 pages to go through in a couple hours? Even if you gave them 24 hours, is that enough?
I mean, for
5,000 pages?
For Congress, yeah.
I mean, granted, they know most of the things that are in each bill. They're supposed to already. So you're kind of just skimming.
Here's my thing. Why are we funding other countries before we are funding anything in the United States?
There was a lot in that spending bill. I'm not gonna say that I disagree with you. Because I do agree with you.
Why are we funding Pakistan money for gender studies?
Why are we funding Egypt money when like the analyst said, they're just going to go spend it on Russian military equipment. They're just going to go buy war stuff. But the military had money in that spending bill.
Not enough.
There's money in that spending bill for infrastructure and
why does
the roads and shit?
Why is the government giving themselves hundreds of $millions for blackout projects?
No, I'm not going to disagree. There's a lot of things in that spending bill that are like, whoa, dude, this is really where our money goes.
And it's now people are finally I can actually say
the sad part
people
though
are finally starting to see that it's
but that's just it. It's always been this way. It's just now people are starting to wake up and
finally wake up.
And people aren't just like go to the news channels to get their information. They're actually going to the bill, Congress's website, and looking at the actual bill. People are granted, you should have never had a time when you couldn't go look at these bills firsthand.
Well, I mean, it's kind of that's first off that if you're going to get your information from anything, you need to go to the source.
Yes.
You want information on the bill, go to the bill. Don't listen to mainstream media.
Yeah.
Because China's just twisting the words to make you believe what they want you to believe.
Yeah.
And yes, I full-heartedly believe China is behind most of mainstream media.
Yeah.
Just like how they're tapped into Hollywood. Just like how they're tapped into a huge chunk of our real estate.
Oh, yeah. But they're a powerhouse.
Who owns a third of the United States?
More like a third of the country. Or the world. Yeah. I mean, if you look at it, China has their hands everywhere. Not just here.
Right. Right now they have their hands everywhere. But they have a grasp of a third of a world power. They get a firm grip on the United States, have mercy on the world. Everyone's gonna bow to China once China gets a hold of the United States.
Yeah.
It's been proven back-to-back World War champions, yeah.
Yeah, we're not the ones to fuck with.
We've proved, yeah.
And you can't invade us either because the army that's sitting here waiting, that's just hunters,
right? So how do you
will fuck you up?
So how do you invade a country like that?
You don't.
Yes, you do.
Well, me and you have talked about it. You can do it.
No, you invade
it's
them.
fear, though.
You instill the fear through the media.
Yep.
Hollywood, through entertainment.
See, well, they fucked up a long time ago because Red Dawn is just gonna motivate a motherfucker to go shoot some bitches, put a little posse together, and you know what I mean? Oh my god, my fucking
what?
Whoa!
Whoa! What?
Whoa!
What'd you do? What'd you do?
We lost the camera feed.
Ah! Not the camera. It turned out and die.
Oh yeah, that's probably what happened. Here, let me here, take this. Let me get it plugged in.
Oh no, the camera died. Not the camera. Oh no, the camera died. What a chooch. Mr. Choocherino over here.
Choocheron. Sorry, technical difficulties, people.
Gosh dang it, Blake. That's funny.
It's not really funny.
So now we need an extension cord. You guys are gonna get the full on BS we're dealing with in the background. Blake's got to readjust the camera. Like,
I know. We're back, baby.
Yep, he's back.
Oh wait,
but wait, maybe he's got to fix it a little bit. Yep, turn it. Yep, there you go, Mr. Black.
Way too much.
Oh, nope. Just a dollop, sir.
There it is. Hey y'all, we back. I so apologize for that feed.
That was
and it's
funny.
still recording too, so it blacked out. Hopefully it still was getting audio.
It was probably getting audio the whole time.
So
it was getting our little shenanigans.
We are 3 minutes away from our first Twitch feed. We're gonna cut it off and we're gonna go to our Instagram feed. I do apologize, but this was kind of a test run to see how it goes. We're trying to get our followers up. We're trying to get as many people watching this stuff as possible. I know we're going to get hits just purely off of our flag background. People are going to see that in the background and see two people talking, and they're going to be like, oh, I want to listen to this.
What do they got to say? Oh, they're talking about some random bullshit.
But I'm going to probably need you to be on our Twitch feed making sure everything looks good while we're live.
I can always hit my buddy up and be like, yo, get on Twitch. And I can always ask
or your
Cole,
brother.
Yeah, get on Twitch.
Yeah. Watch our feed.
Look?
Just have it running in the background or something. Make sure it's going good. And let me know if it cuts out.
We let them know the more views on Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
you want to do this history lesson real quick?
Oh. Hit me with your history lesson since I
This is
actually, you know what?
Devin's history lesson.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can open my laptop. It's been charging this whole time for this reason.
For you beautiful people.
For you beautiful people.
So we have three today in histories for you.
Ooh, hit me with the first one.
Okay, this day, December 27th in 1903. Orville and Wilbur Wright, the Wright brothers, made their first successful man-powered airplane flight near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. The craft is referred to as an airship, and Orville and Wright are looking for buyers for their machine, which is capable of speeds up to 10 miles per hour.
Epic.
In 1903. I don't know if I think I said that part.
Epic.
Yes. Are you able to find it?
Not yours, no. So hit me with the more. So go ahead and hit me with your history lesson.
This is Devin's history lesson. So, this day in 1911, Eastern Oklahoma was under federal orders to enforce prohibition in the Indian area of the Osage, right?
I think it's Osage.
Osage Reservation. Shipments of liquor to Indians were forbidden, and liquor control was put under the jurisdiction of the federal government. I don't know if Indians is politically correct, so I don't mean to offend anyone, but that's just what it says. And last but not least, I think the coolest one so far. In 1987, December 27th, The Simpsons, featuring the Simpsons family including Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie, debuts on Fox as a half-an-hour primetime show. The Simpsons has become the longest-running American sitcom and the longest-running American animated program. The program had originally been created as a series of shorts for the Tracy Ullman Show, with the first show airing April 19th of 1987.
Cool.
Pretty freaking cool, man.
That's cool.
This has been Devin's History Lesson.
By Blake.
By Blake. Yeah, that was by me today, guys.
Wait, hold on. Where was that from? Because I'm on history, and unfortunately, I don't see that on history.com.
Well, maybe I just talked completely out of my ass. But,
I mean, maybe those are some cool random facts of the day.
But it didn't give me dates for any of them. It just said this day in history.
Well.
Let me see, Orwell.
Listen here, sir. But here's a fun fact that I don't know is true or not. It's only speculation because I've heard the story from the family. And I haven't really paid to look into the ancestry thing. But my family on my mom's side,
Yeah?
they're related to the Wright brothers.
Epic.
And also related to the guy who invented the black box for the airplanes.
That's pretty fucking cool.
And the other one was, Abraham Lincoln's third wife?
Cool. Yeah, I can't find maybe on this day.
I still don't want to confirm if that's true or not. This is purely speculation. That'd be awesome. Oh, on my dad's side, my biological father's side, sperm donor side,
Yeah?
Jesse James, the bandit.
Oh.
Yeah, that's epic.
Oh,
too.
okay. It's on the website is thepeoplehistory.com.
Well, on December 27th, 1944, as World War II dragged on, President FDR ordered his Secretary of War to seize properties belonging to the Montgomery Ward Company. Because the company refused to comply with the labor agreement. In an effort to avert strikes in critical war support industries, Roosevelt
Right. That was just a front because they thought they were spies or something.
Roosevelt created the National War Labor Board in 1942. The board negotiated settlements between management and workers to avoid shutdowns in production that might cripple the war effort. During the war, the well-known retailer and manufacturer Montgomery Ward had supplied the Allies with everything from tractors to auto parts to workmen's clothing items deemed as important to war efforts as bullets and ships. However, Montgomery Ward Chairman Sewell Avery refused to comply with the terms of 3 different collective bargaining agreements with the United Retail, Wholesale, and Department Store Union, hammered out between 1943 and 1944. In April 1944, so it just drags on, I guess.
All right.
So, on December 27th, Roosevelt ordered the Secretary of War to seize Montgomery Ward's plants and facilities in New York, Michigan, California, Illinois, Colorado, and Oregon. That's what happened today
Fuck yeah.
in the United States. Per history.com. Thanks, history.com. And that's my history lesson for today. Mr. Blake, what are you playing with?
I think our Twitch stream got that screen that it was showing us the whole time. So I think we're gonna try this again.
So a bunch of nothing.
Yeah. Well, it might have got the audio.
Oh, that's fine. People could listen, I guess.
Might have got the audio. Here, hold on.
Let's listen. We're listening, people.
I don't think it got it.
No. I hear nothing.
Let's see. I went all
Blake,
the way to.
Do you remember? Do you remember me telling you about the tattoo guy that Janelle found for me,
Yeah.
or told me about?
Yeah, I think vaguely. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to get a tattoo on Tuesday.
That's fucking awesome. I want you to do that.
I'm finishing my half leg sleeve with my koi fish on Tuesday.
Fuck yeah.
I am stoked.
I bet.
And if it's good enough, I might have him finish my back
Oh shit.
in February.
Well,
Plans, man. Goals.
yeah, exactly. Goals.
Tattoo goals. Oh, speaking of goals, I really hope that Pelosi and Trump and Mitch McConnell all, like, this is going to be quite rated R, so children, plug your ears. I hope Pelosi, McConnell, Trump, Biden, whoever, have a four-way and finger bang each other, come to an agreement, and get this stimulus bill for $2,000 passed. There's speculation that Pelosi's about it and wants to figure something out. I haven't seen anything. I haven't really looked into it. But if that's the case, Mr. AR-15 kit build over there, yeah, we might have one or two coming in that's gonna need to get built over yonder in Pueblo area. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if that's the case, I can get both the DM. Oh, well, I can't really get both. It'd be nice to get both, but I think as much as I don't want to, I might just go with my DMR
Yeah.
and do a long barrel and go like 22 inches on that sucker, you know?
I know what I did. I did some dumb shit. I'm sorry. I do apologize.
You're finally figuring out your Twitch thing over there?
Yeah.
Mr.
Finally.
Mr. Twitchy. Ooh, and this one, that one smells good. Oh, I see a video over there, good sir. Looks like you figured that one out. Oh no. Yep. I see pictures.
All right.
Oh no, video. Sorry.
Well, there it is.
I see.
It only took 6 minutes or something like that. I do apologize, guys.
It's all right.
We had a little break there.
It's all right. I told you an entire story about how I'm probably gonna buy a gun, and you were like, "Cool."
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna do that for you. Well, I think we were talking about history lesson or something like that.
No, I got done with my history lesson.
Oh yeah, we did get done with that.
You missed out.
Yeah, so Twitch and YouTube. That was it. That's as far as we got.
We're figuring it out.
Figuring it out.
Figuring it out.
Well, what do you think about football this past couple weeks? What do you think's going to the playoffs and like going to win the Super Bowl? And
to be honest, I haven't really followed much of football in the last few weeks. I haven't really. I've paid enough attention to put guys in who need to get put in because of injuries or whatnot.
yeah.
And that's really it. I'm just like, well, there's my season. I'm not. I don't want to really pay attention anymore.
Well, I mean, you have those. That's why you got to have multiple teams when you play fantasy. So you have like some teams that do good and you go all the way, and then some teams that don't do so good. I have 5 fantasy football teams right now. And I got into the playoffs, and I am in the final game in the Super Bowl in 3 of them. 3 out of the 5.
Blake, I'm in 3.
You know what I usually always name my podcast? Or name my team?
Slightly off topic.
Yep. Yep. In our league, I didn't because everyone knows about it. But yeah.
So I have 3. Right.
Yeah.
One of them clearly was an auto draft. Otherwise, I don't think that season would have started.
Yeah.
Scratchy throat from that joint.
J and a half. You need to chug a beer real quick then.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah. So I think
But
you know who looked good today, and I wasn't really expecting because they've been sucking.
Hold up.
The Steelers.
Steelers
Steelers played the Colts today, and I thought the Colts would handle them because the Steelers have been struggling. I thought the Colts would have like multiple interceptions, fumble recoveries, blocked punts, blocked field goals, just the whole 9 yards, safety, just everything. Nope, didn't get shit. They got -1 point for me.
Yeah, because something finally triggered the Steelers. Like,
Big Ben looked like a stud today. I didn't even look at his numbers, but I think he had 4 touchdowns. Or no, I think he had 3 touchdowns. It was insane.
Hold up. Let's talk about the Saints and Mr. Kamara.
Oh, dude. What did he have? 6 touchdowns? Yeah, shout out to Alvin Kamara. Anyone who had him on your team, you were doing good. You're killing it immediately. And it was the first game. So It was a great Christmas gift.
He had the best of Christmases.
Yeah, it was a fantastic Christmas gift.
6 touchdowns.
Yeah, what did he have? 53 points or something like that for fantasy? I think it was 56 maybe. It was a lot.
Yeah, it was just under Tyreek's because Tyreek Hill still holds the record. They
did the list of all year the high scores by everybody.
Tyreek's still number 1.
I think Tyler Lockett is somewhere on there too because he got a 52. And I was playing him that fucking week. I thought I had it in the bag, and then all of a sudden I lost by like 20 points.
Like, what the
fuck, dude?
I hate that.
How does your dude score 50 points
and still lose?
This is ridiculous. I suck. I mean, I don't suck because I got into the playoffs. I'm in the Super Bowl right now for the money. The only one I gambled in, the only fantasy football league, and Devin's in it too. Devin put money in it too. I'm getting Devin's money if I win. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna.
And it's cool because we find out tonight in the Green Bay Tennessee game, which will be a fantastic game, by the way.
No, it's not.
Yes, it will.
No, it won't.
Yep, Green Bay's hot, and so is Tennessee. Those teams are gonna. I think it's gonna be an offensive shootout because Tennessee's got a fairly good defense, but Green Bay I don't think has a very good defense.
Mm.
But I don't know. Don't you have Corey Davis on your team?
I'd tell you, but I don't have my phone.
Pretty sure you have Corey Davis, the wide receiver for Tennessee, the Titans. I think you do.
I think I do.
Yeah. I just think
I've got to really sit there and look at my roster.
the Chiefs look pretty good. You think Chiefs are going back to back?
They just can't get caught. They can't get caught getting sloppy like they had.
Yeah.
Who was it against? The Raiders? No.
Who was it? The Raiders and who?
The Chiefs. What game where they looked sloppy and had to come back?
It's probably. I think it was the Chargers.
Or is it the Chargers?
They've done it against a couple teams. Who did they lose to? It was a okay team. I can't remember who the Chiefs lost to.
Go pull it up there, mister.
I have it pulled up, but it's standings. It doesn't really tell me who their loss was. Maybe it does. Maybe I just need to scroll. Nope, it doesn't tell me.
Let's see here. That's the schedule.
I think that's where you got to be to find that, because standings, I can't find it. Was it last week they lost?
They almost lost to the Falcons.
They did almost lose to the Falcons. And you know what's messed up? The Falcons missed the field goal at the end of the game and would have tied it, and it would have most likely went to overtime.
It's so unfortunate.
It was kind of ridiculous. It was like... It was like, come on, man. Come on, man. My computer's still thinking. I think it was either week 13 or week 14 that the Chiefs lost.
My laptop's being slow.
You know who I was really pulling for today? Was the Giants. They had Daniel Jones back. He was back off his injury. And I was really hoping for them to put up a game against the Ravens. But man, they looked like shit. They just could not do anything fucking right. It was a sad day.
So their first loss was to the Raiders.
Who, the Chiefs?
Mm-hmm.
Was it the Raiders? Yeah, the Chiefs. So, here's my thing.
Here's what's your thing.
This is who I think is going to the Super Bowl.
So I'm gonna say you're gonna. Let me guess. I'm gonna say you're gonna say the Chiefs for one of them. I'm not gonna. I can't tell you what I'm gonna. I couldn't tell you what the other one would be.
I actually think.
You think the Chiefs aren't gonna go back to back?
Nope. I think the Titans are going to surprise everyone, and it's going to be the Titans. And then here, let me see.
Tannehill could have a fire game too. He comes out of works just randomly.
Man, it really could be tonight's game. It really could be the Titans and the Packers in the Super Bowl. Because I looked through the AFC, and I'm telling you, this is who's leading. We got Titans, Bills, Steelers, Chiefs. And wild card is probably going to be either Ravens, Dolphins, or the Colts. But out of all those teams, I'm telling you, the Titans have the most stacked team. You can argue that the Chiefs have a better offense, and I will never disagree.
They don't have a defense.
But they don't have the defense like Tennessee has.
Have a defense.
Tennessee has a fantastic defense. And then if we go over here to the NFC, we got the Packers, what was the Redskins, the Washington football team. We got the Saints, and we got the Seahawks. And then we got wild cards of Buccaneers, Bears, and Rams. Do not sleep on the Buccaneers. Tom Brady running that team is lethal. But just as we saw, what was it, against the Saints? It was like 35-0.
Brady just proved it. It was never about Belichick. It was all Brady.
Brady's a badass.
Brady's...
I haven't worn his jersey since we traded him. Since the Patriots traded him.
Yeah, Brady's... When he's pissed, oh my God.
Yeah, he starts throwing dimes.
Look out.
Yeah, his throw gets harder. It gets more accurate.
He sits down.
He's more willing to throw bombs.
He sits down, has like head down, has his moment.
So you're thinking
And
it's
then-
so who you think this is between then? Packers? You really think Washington has a shot?
No.
The Cowboys and the Giants can pass them in the next 2 games. So we're looking at whoever wins that division's going to win at less than 500 or at 500. Meaning same wins as losses.
I know.
So
Such a bad division.
and the only team that can do that is Washington. If Washington wins the next 2 games, they'll be at 8-8. It's not going to happen. Everyone in the NFC East is going to be under 500.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's even worth putting them in the same category as like even the Bears. I think the Bears have been playing great football lately, and the Bears would stomp any one of those teams. But then Packers, Saints, Buccaneers, and Seahawks, you got a different matchup. Who do you think?
Dude.
Because I'm saying Packers. Out of all those teams, I think Packers can put up... Packers or Buccaneers. I think Saints are one of those teams that are choking hazard.
It's not the Saints that are the choke hazard. It's Drew Brees that's the choke.
Choking hazard coming out of New Orleans. I still think that... Yes, they're 11-4 right now, but do you really think when it matters and their season's on the line, you think they're going to be able to beat a team like Seattle or Tampa Bay or Green Bay? The Bay of Pigs?
Unless
I got a potty break.
unless Kamara has another fucking game like you did, then yeah, abso-freaking-lutely. But I am about to drop a bomb on you. It is bombshell time, Mr. Blake. I started a new job just before Christmas. And that's going to be fun. I'm just kidding, guys. I was trying to bullshit because Blake had to go and drain the dragon again because he's such a chooch.
Shit out of your dog.
I was just talking shit about you.
Okay.
I attempted to tell you a story, and I was just like, all right, well, this is just dumb. And when it's just like, I'm just here bullshitting because you had to go drain the dragon like a chooch.
Like a chooch.
But, no, so...
Hey, man, you know.
starting in the process of starting, or have started... New job, okay?
Okay.
New job, new company.
Wow. That's big news.
Completely different segue of what I was doing, have been doing.
Really? What? This is new news.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What?
So,
The sauce.
it's gonna be, obviously, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. But I think this might be the way I need to go. Company's called Transamerica Financial Group.
Trans. You tranny.
Trans. Giggity.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No. But it's selling life health insurance. I put quotations around selling it.
What? You get salary?
Commission.
Ooh, that could be rough.
But what they do is when it comes to performance.
Epic. When it comes to performance.
I don't know. I don't know that when it comes to performance. What comes after that? When it comes to performance. Oh my god. Made me lose track.
Oh man. Well,
so I've got to do some studying.
what about your new job?
I got to do some studying and take some tests to get my license for health insurance.
How much you think you're gonna make? And what would you exactly be doing? Are you a door-to-door
No,
kind of guy?
No. I guess there's I haven't quite figured out what their field work is. I put quotations around field because this is one of those marketing level kind of things.
Yeah.
If you get this much sold, you get this, or you get moved up to here, and you make this much, points, you get moved up to here. One of those, right?
Yeah.
So the first one that I worked at, it was the cell phone concessions at like Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Sitting there at the front door. Hey guys, want a new phone? I got a new phone for you. No? All right, fuck me. Right.
I can't fuck. Fuck me, right?
Fuck me, right? I got new phones for you. I was there all of like 2 weeks, and the director, he comes back from a trip from California, and he's like, so nice working with you. We just got bought out by a third party company. I was like, oh great. Later. That was January, February timeframe. And then I got another one, but this time it was door to door promoting CenturyLink's fiber optics.
Okay.
Like, who can't go wrong with fiber? Dude, you guys
Yeah.
have fiber optics.
CenturyLink is, depending on where you're at, it's hit or miss.
Right. So if you have their Wi-Fi is trash. But if you get their fiber optic, it's a direct line to the house.
Yeah.
Dude, your 1,000 megabytes, you're going to get 1,000 megabytes almost everywhere. Get down, sir.
The dog has had enough.
Yeah, he has. He said, screw this.
He said, I'm getting in this fucking room. I don't care.
Yeah. But that was door to door. And I was there all of a month at the most. So February to March. And that's when we went on furlough
Yeah.
because of COVID.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing stuff about life insurance, health insurance. I was like, that's kind of cool. I was like, dang, they can make some money, right? Like, the director I sat down with, been there like 17 years. She's making $7 million a year.
Fuck. Get out of here.
I was like, right?
Fuck out of here.
And what's cool is
You're getting me a fucking job, right?
Once I can get my license and get out on my own, here in like a year I can start my own, I'm putting quotations around this, my own business.
Yeah.
Promoting selling health insurance.
Yeah.
For Transamerica.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. But what they do is they actually sit down with you and they're like, hey, they get a personal portfolio of your finances, and they break everything down. Like, here's money here, here's money here, here's money here. This is what you currently have. This is what you're spending on currently, right?
Yeah.
And then they help you move money around to maximize your savings and profits in the long term, so you have your $500, $600, $700 million in your savings when you retire.
Yeah.
Unlike most elderly citizens now, because the government's tapping into their Social Security.
Fuck yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I guess it's one of those new upcoming like things to help everyone secure your future, I guess, financially.
Well, I mean, that sounds like a hell of a opportunity.
So,
definitely if you know someone in the business making almost 7 figures.
The director, what she did, she wrote it out like it was $500. If someone was to put in $500 to save a month, I would make $1,500 off of that.
Holy fuck.
Just off of one person, I was like, wait, if I can ask them to save $500 a month, I make that much? Oh, cool.
Well, it sounds almost too good to be true, and everything you hear that's too good to be true is.
Right, and that's why I'm like, you know what? Right now, I have...
You got your hookups, though.
I've got hookups.
If you want to fall back on something, you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always have something to fall back on if this doesn't work out. So.
I mean, everybody's looking for that job. The Wolf on Wall Street job. Everyone's looking for that job. Grind your fucking life away to find that job. Your credentials, if you look at your accomplishments, you are one of those guys that people are like, I want someone like that to start this journey with.
And I'm not going to, and I don't disagree, because...
For these people who are new to this and don't know what the fuck we're talking about, let's go through this real quick. You're a Marine.
Yes, sir.
You worked on cranes. You went to trade school to work on cranes. And I'm not talking about, like, a boom truck. I'm talking about, like, a crane that builds huge shit.
Yep.
You have dabbled in sales. You have dabbled in housing stuff, like housing material.
A little bit.
There are things I probably don't even know what you have dabbled in. There's things that I know you have dabbled in that we can't speak about that I know you have skills in. So, like I said, it backs up the point of you being a talented person and have a resume to back that up.
And you're not wrong. And I'm always, and then to the day, I'm still pushing myself. I know jack shit about computers. Let's do it. Light it up, homeboy.
We're going to keep going, guys.
Round number 2.
Twitch, we love you. We're so fucking glad we could get this
going. If the ladies
going.
can hear us, they can come join.
Yeah, if the ladies want to hop in on this, we got hot mics.
We got hot mics for round 2.
Hot mics.
Um,
Oh, and I got some stuff pulled up here on Google News that is saucy.
but you're not wrong. Me and my mom talked about it earlier. I'm a man of many trades, right? Like you'd said, I've done this, I've done that.
Me and my mom talked about this on Christmas Day.
I'm still doing it because I know jack shit about computers, but what am I going to school for?
Yeah, literally.
I am going to school to get a master's in big data and analytics, as well as a bachelor's in computer and information science, so IT, computer science, and with a concentration in cybersecurity. Like, what the actual fuck was I thinking, right?
See, and I
You know-
think
you know
you're
what I
right
was-
on track, though.
And you know what I was thinking?
Your subconscious is thinking more or less in that point, in my opinion.
Exactly.
Your subconscious
I'm following my
is
subconscious right now.
thinking about like long term
I'm gonna need this. I'm
and
gonna
like
need this. I'm gonna need
skills that are in those trades that are so beneficial. And shout out to Nate Knorr, because we're going to have him come on an episode and talk to us about cutting the card. You guys have heard the term cut the cord for like cutting cable and go to like Roku or whatever that shit is called. But he is going to come in and tell you about cutting the card, about how it is beneficial to go cash only and use a card and use online banking only when you absolutely have to. And that goes kind of counterintuitive of your career that you have kind of chosen. You have kind of chosen that cyber lifestyle, or kind of, I don't know if it's the lifestyle. It's you're gonna know all the quirks and perks and stuff to the cyber stuff, which may in the long term help someone like Nate be able to continue to do stuff like that. Or you'll have the intel to tell him, hey, that's a terrible idea, and let me tell you why.
So we're sitting here just now lighting up joint number 2.
J2.
And it's got me
J2D2.
Yes, sir. And it's got the gears rolling now.
That's what we want.
The last few
Sometimes it takes about an hour to get in this.
days,
Get a roll going.
Yep. Last few days I've been thinking about, not even thinking about, I have been getting ready to go more on this spiritual journey,
Yeah.
right? Like, every night I go to bed, I'm throwing some meditation kind of music on,
No doubt.
right? Like, expand this motherfucker, okay?
I love that.
Here shortly, like, I've set out goals that I need to hit mentally, physically, right? Like, I'm gonna start working out again,
Yeah, you're on that David Goggins tip.
and then this is all me, homie.
No, I was just...
But-
Did you get the reference, though?
Nope,
Okay.
did not. So that's why I said it's all me.
He's a military guy.
But I'm also going to instill more into my morning routines. So I'm gonna go to bed earlier. Wake up sooner, work out, meditate, read, journal.
I want to get
and
a
like-
routine down.
Like
I want to get a routine
get a
down to where
solid
like I have
routine
the same thing, like a meditation
and-
for an hour, work out for an hour, run for an hour, and you still got 21 hours left in the day. Figure it out.
And that's all because I want to understand who I am and understand where I'm going.
Well, and you know just as well as everyone knows,
just
like
understand
that time
everything.
to yourself, though, working out and running is so beneficial to just
It is. It's
be
healthy.
inside your own head.
It's healthy.
It is.
But
See, and I think I almost get too much of that with me driving around in my truck, and that's all I do. I think I get almost too much of that. I get that in your own head kind of thing. And I think it's led me down some darker paths the last year or two that I should not have ever gone down, and don't even really know why I did it. Just more of a instant self gratification kind of thing. And it's like I've literally thought about like going to a therapist just to like talk about the skeletons in the closet and the demons you never talk about. And
I'm gonna tell you right here, right now. You don't need to talk about it. You need to forgive yourself for it.
oh, I mean, I know I ain't perfect. And I know a lot of people go through the same thing I go through,
We all.
and it's normal, but I just that's just it actually.
We all
I
have
can't forgive
skeletons.
myself for it.
We all have skeletons in our closet.
I
and
can't forgive myself for it.
You just have to forgive
You hit
yourself.
it right on the head. It took me a while to walk around to what you said, but you're right. I can't
he's
forgive
like-
myself for it.
He's like, nope. I'm not gonna admit. Fuck yes.
You're right.
Yes.
I walked myself around to what now I see what you mean by you got to forgive yourself. When you first said it, I was like, "Wait, hold on. What do you mean by that?" And I had to walk myself through it. But you're right. There are things that make me human that I can't forgive myself for cuz they're in my opinion stupid, dumb, retarded things. And I hate to use the R word, but sometimes I feel like
We have those
things going
moments.
on in there are short-circuiting.
I let some Indians. Pretty much, I'm saying Indians. That's terrible. 'Cause I don't know.
Politically incorrect, but we
Politically
get what you mean.
incorrect. Not even, and it wasn't even like native Indians, like Indians from India.
Oh no, that is politically correct then.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. So Indians.
People from India are Indians.
but,
That is politically correct.
But I'm saying that just because of the cases that what happened to me.
Yeah.
I was going through some shit financially
Yeah.
where I got into an accident and then just debt piled up because insurance and right. Well, I went to go and try and buy a car off of eBay cars.
Yeah.
Got scammed for pretty much my rent.
Fuck. I had that happen to a buddy when I was working at the bar building.
And I was, because of everything I was going on, everything that I was trying to like do, I was just like, nope, this is legit. I'm gonna fucking do this. I wasn't paying attention to the signs,
But you could see him.
and now that I look back, I'm like, well,
Hindsight's 20/20 though.
You fucked up, bud. Right? So I gotta forgive myself for that.
I have a problem.
Yeah, you do, sir. Man, that's like number 4 tonight. He needs to control this bladder. Otherwise, New Year's, he's going to have an issue. If we plan on getting as drunk. Woo boy. I honestly, since he got up, forgot where we were at. So I talked shit about you.
That's okay. We need to.
And
You know what I was
then-
just thinking? We
and
need to
then-
have like a list of like 30 to 60-second commercials that like I can do while you're gone and you can do
Yeah.
while I'm gone.
Yeah, when you start doing that, promoting other things.
Yeah. Yeah, and it gives someone like don't feel obligated to like hold it and like fuck yourself up.
Right.
Like
It's all right. It's
I'll I'll shout someone out while
It's-
you're gone.
It's learning curves.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
learning
it's
curves.
things that we should know by almost episode 100. Now, granted, me and you have only spent 60 episodes together.
I honestly lost track of what I was talking about when you got up. I was like, oh fuck, what was I talking about? Because I went into talking,
Your inner demons.
I was talking shit about you, having to go piss for like the 5th time.
Yeah.
I just lost track. I was like, I don't fucking remember what I was talking about, guys. So, well, look, here he is. He's back. So I'm good. It worked out.
So 2 hours ago, Democrats and Republicans both told Trump to sign the fucking bill because
What bill?
the
The one that he
the
ripped
second
up?
the second stimulus check bill.
The one that he tore up?
Yeah. So
Wait,
they're telling
I
him
thought
to sign that
Pelosi-
bitch.
I thought Pelosi was like, all right, I'll talk with you.
I would imagine that Republicans had something to do with them saying, fuck no, sign the fucking bill. I'm going to it right now. Find out more. But, I mean...
Trump's just going to say, no, we need more money. And it's going to be the same thing. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Until...
Well, they're saying... Trump put the entire... in jeopardy last week and Sunday demanded...
all I'm saying is I want my back pay. I want my monthly checks like every other country was getting their checks. Shit.
Dun, 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 dun.
That $1,200 monthly that I was supposed to get? Yeah. Bring me that money.
So there is multiple people saying just give the American people $2,000 checks. So, so it's pretty much right here in the writing that there's a bunch of people saying, yeah, let's do it. Let's give the American people $2,000. But then there's a bunch of people still saying, no, let's not.
Some bullshit.
You think this is a political ploy for Trump to get Democrats on his side?
Yep.
What do you think? What would have they talked about what the cost of the bill would go up to if they jumped it from 600 to 2,000?
Because right now it's in that, what, 2.5 trillion?
No, it's 900 million right now.
900, it'd be 2.5 trillion.
See, and that's the bill that the fucking Democrats proposed back in May. Was a $2 trillion fucking deal. Wasn't it?
I think it started at 3, and then they were ping-ponging back and forth.
Yeah. I mean, it would be sick to get $2,000, and I would get like a bunch of those because I have
I
a
told
wife
you.
and kids.
I told you, I'd be going to get my AR.
Yeah. And then did you hear the part about Trump bitching about that illegal immigrants are getting more money than American families? Did you ever hear that?
Yep, I saw it.
Well, to be truthfully honest, the way that actually works and the way it's actually worded is that if you have an American citizen, if one of the household parents, pretty much, one of the, what they call them, dependents? No, not a dependent.
Yes, dependent.
Is it?
It'd be a dependent. They would need to be a dependent.
Well, it's pretty much one of the parents. If one of the parents are legally there, and then one, like the other household person or one of the kids or the kids and the household person are not there legally, they're still allowed to collect the money.
Right.
So that's really all it says.
Okay. I got no issue with it.
Yeah, so it's not really illegal immigrants getting more money than the American people. It's very chopped up and sent out.
It's very chopped up. That way they profit over it. Because, because yes, there's going to be like 10 motherfuckers up in the house.
It's true. But I'm not even going to deny that motherfucker should get like a fat chunk of money, and then he'll be able to like hook it up for everybody.
But at the same time, you know that everyone there... I can't even say that. Never mind.
I don't know. Because if they do a census, they said a lot of it's done on the census too. Like if a household comes back and it's doubled on what the census says the household had, then they know something's going on. There's two people in the house claiming everybody, trying to get a bunch of money.
I disagree with the census wholeheartedly.
Yeah, agreed. The census is very...
It's a joke.
It was very skewed this time. They were counting everybody. Everyone in a household. Whether you were illegal or legal.
They don't...
And then in some places they counted multiple people. Like people that have multiple properties. A lot of those got fucked up, and then there was people that got counted twice or three times. That people that owned multiple plots of land around the country, like those people got counted twice.
There's also people that have never been counted.
True, yes. Well, if everyone got counted in the country, we would have like fucking 370 million votes. We only have about 70 million per person right now. 80 million per person.
Give or take.
Yeah. No. But, you know, I think the stimulus check is a big fucking bunch of bullshit right now because, I mean, you know they're working. You know they're working on a third one, so why hold this one up?
Because
this one was kind of just like, here, throw this out there. Let's get some people some money and let's work on another one.
Because they wanted to sign another $2,000 or $3,000 check when Biden was president.
I'm okay with that.
But
I have no problem.
But if Trump's going to be president...
That's our money anyways.
But if Trump's going to be president, then that ain't going to happen. Maybe it will. Maybe it will.
You know they're working on a third one already. You know someone behind the scenes has already put notes together of what's going to be in the third one.
Let's also talk about what kind of laws this bill's putting into place. For example...
Well, it's extending the eviction moratorium, though. That's super needed.
It's illegal to illegally pirate streaming. It's illegal to pirate like Twitch streaming.
Yeah. Yeah, so you hear that? No, fucking pirate our shit.
So with this bill,
Unless you pay us.
they're including laws to restrict us even more. And us as the people just, oh, we're getting money? Cool. No, we're not like, wait, why are we getting this money? What are we putting away? Like, what are we signing over for this money? You know?
Yeah.
Blindly taking money while they cuff us and bind us and shackle us tighter and tighter, you know?
I don't know about all that. I think that's...
You don't think so?
I don't. I don't think the whole thing has been to scare people. I think the whole thing from the get-go was, we don't know how deadly this thing is to its maximum potential, and we don't... I more think of they were thinking ahead. They were thinking, we don't know what this is going to mutate into. Because we all know that viruses like these mutate, and it usually doesn't take them long, because these viruses are smart. They're like, they have a brain. They get smarter. Like you know in the movie World War Z with Brad Pitt.
Absolutely.
You know the young scientist that they took with them.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that talk they had on the airplane about how Mother Nature is the greatest serial killer, but she wants and begs to get caught, and disguises her weaknesses for strengths. And I think it's perfect. Like, we were watching the movie, and I started thinking about what we're going through right now, and it's like, it's spot on. Like, it wants you, it wants to be caught.
I was told I was chatting with a fire chief. He said he believes wholeheartedly this is a synthetic virus.
Something that was man-made?
Man-made.
Oh, yeah.
Because...
I believe that.
And that's the reason why there is a cure. So they're using it. It's so you agree it's man-made.
Yeah.
So then wouldn't you agree that you would want, if you created a virus, don't you think that they could then be able to mutate that virus with or without a vaccine?
Yes.
To make it more deadly?
Yes.
Okay, so then wouldn't you use that as a biological weapon, which would also, if it then is this deadly,
yes,
if they make it this deadly, then that's, oh my God, that's a fear factor right there.
That could be what has been created in the UK.
And so, right, so that's what I think. They're like,
someone got a hold of COVID that was a lot smarter than supposed to be and wanted to fuck shit up, and decided, hey, let's mutate this thing, let's make it stronger. And then now, instead of it having a 1%, a 1% mortality rate, it's got like a 30 or 40% mortality rate, and it's more contagious. Like, its contagion factor is like 70% or something like that.
So they say they have this vaccine. Oh, here's a vaccine for COVID-19. COVID-21 comes out. Deadlier. Here's a vaccine for COVID-21. COVID-23 comes out. Here's a vaccine for COVID-23. Where does it end?
I mean, at that point, I think it would end with people waking up and being like, this is ridiculous.
If it's a synthetic virus.
Now, granted, if they could prove that there's some crazy virus killing the vulnerable, it'd be kind of hard to dispute that, you know?
But maybe that is also a part of the plan for that virus.
I mean,
Isn't that part of New World Order agenda anyways? You need a mass extinction.
yeah. Yep.
I got his gear. Oh wait, I got his wheels turning. That's what I meant to say. I got his wheels turning.
I'm more thinking of like,
Dude, I'm totally speaking hypothetical too.
I'm more thinking along the lines of like,
Like I see him turning. You're like,
we would have people vigorously against it and speaking out and saying there's people trying to do this. I think there's just too many tattletales out there. There's too many Karens. You would never get. You might get far enough to kill a couple hundred people, maybe 1,000, maybe a couple 100,000 if you're lucky. But
my dude,
it's
if
someone's
you
gonna
were-
tattletale on you.
right? You know how fast they'd be able to silence that tattletale though, and then whoever they leaked that to,
Yeah, I mean,
like before you even.
depends on how you went about it, but yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Because ears, eyes everywhere, technology is a thing.
Well, and
Once-
that's
once
more of
there's
a thing
footprint,
of how do you get rid of something when everyone was listening?
when there's a footprint created on Milo laptop. Oh, yep. Thanks, Eagle Eye.
Yep.
Got it all.
Well, in my opinion, people talk about that eagle eye, the person that's always watching. There's a person always watching in every country that's majorly developed and has a major comms development. So there's probably 200 ghosts out there, eagle eyes, listening for certain keywords, and then they listen for 5-10 seconds to listen to what you're talking about. That's how it works. I was listening to a couple Tom McDonald songs today and he was talking about
Amazing.
yes, fantastic. I was listening to like stuff a year ago or 2 years ago, and about like there was this one video of him finding like bugs in it all throughout his house, all throughout his apartment or whatever it was, and how he went crazy and how people are listening and how like if he ends up dead, it's because all the truth he speaks. And like, I really think that kind of stuff makes you really wonder. Like, is he just saying this stuff to kind of get attention?
Well,
Or is some of this really happening to
no,
him? Or if is he just paranoid?
He was going through a major detox during that time.
Well, I mean, it's a good story, good song.
He was going through a major detox.
And it gets someone's attention. But I think that's kind of where, like, something like that is kind of where a conspiracy theory can spin off into something, and you could make someone
like he's a reptilian.
You can totally make someone believe some part of that, and they can make a total story, total lie out of. You know how good some people are at telling a story. You know you have a friend somewhere in your group that is a storytelling champion, but you know they're lying.
Last on, bitch.
You know they were telling the truth for about the first 3 seconds, and then it started going into
Okay,
lions,
and
dragons,
now
and
lions.
fucking unicorns.
Right.
You know that. You know a person like that.
And if you don't know them, it's you.
Literally. There is a person like that in everybody's realm of people. But I think someone like that, that's a great storyteller, ain't nothing to type it up, put it online as a joke, and thousands of people run with it. I think it happens all the
That's
time.
all journalism is these days.
Oh, yeah. Even major news networks might pick that up. You might come get interviewed. Tell you to put a turtleneck on. Look sophisticated when we interview you.
She rubbed her pussy on my grill. I'm gonna write it.
No, that's when you have the guy run through the back. I fucked her in the pussy.
Yep.
Fuck her right in the pussy, or whatever they say on that one video.
Yep.
It's awesome. I love it. Sorry, we're a little vulgar on this here podcast. What do you think, Dev? It's probably that time.
Should wrap it up? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's been great, guys. We've been drinking some beer with you. These are what are these? Kind of stout?
It's an Irish stout.
Irish stout. A dry Irish stout. Well, we super appreciate you guys sticking with us and hanging out. Let us know how we do on YouTube. Let us know how we did on Twitch. And all of our normal followers on Facebook and Instagram, if we can get the video there, let us know. We out, and subscribe. Pieces.
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 Pieces. He says pieces.